Most real estate agents waste their few $1,000s on ads, and it is not because the platform doesn't work, it is because they ask the wrong question from the starting and they ask Meta or YouTube. But that's not the right question. The right question is which one makes more sense at which place I am right now. I run ads for real estate agents across the US, big cities, small towns, literally all kind of markets. And in this video, I'm going to break it down all for you super simply and honestly. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. At Buzzblend Media, we work with real estate agents and realtors across US, and we have spent a pretty much amount and across YouTube and Meta. So especially in housing space. So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything from real campaigns, real data and real results, not just theory. So let's get started. Before anything else, here is one thing I want you to remember in the entire video. Meta and YouTube are not competitors. They are a sequence. Meta is for quick results, like it gets lead flow super fast, and YouTube is a pipeline. It builds something that lasts long. The agents who are killing super, like doing superb in their market, they use both in right order. I'll tell you what that order looks like in the end, so just keep watching. Meta's biggest strength is super simple. It gets you lead super fast. So you get a lot of leads fast. The way it works is they already have a lead form inside the ad. So you don't have to leave the platform and go somewhere else to fill details. When someone see your ad, they tap in, they enter their name, phone number, email, and mostly it is already filled in. So they just hit submit and it's done. They never have to leave the app and go somewhere else. That is why you can go from 0 to 40 or 50 leads in a month pretty quickly on Meta. But here is what I need you to hear. If you don't have a system to follow up with those leads super fast, it won't matter. You have to call within 5 minutes. You need a CRM, you need a process. Without that, volume just becomes a super big headache to you. So sort your backend first and then start running ads. Number two is you don't have to be on camera. This is a great news for a lot of agents who are just camera shy or maybe are not comfortable enough to get in front of camera and record videos, because you don't need to film yourself to run on Meta ads. We have run plain image ads, just a nice neighborhood photo with a good copy, and they have worked incredibly well, sometimes even better than polished video ads. So if you are not ready to be on camera, Meta gives you a real option. Use Canva, you can use your listing photos, or maybe you can also use AI generated images. Your words matter more than your face on Meta. Number three is you know what's working real quickly. Meta shows you results super fast. Within 3 to 5 days, you'll know if your ad is working or it is not working. And it is really good to keep on getting changes. Like if something is not working for me, I could just fix it because I can see what's working and what's not working super fast. Like for a quick example, if your leads are too expensive, that means you need to change creative. If nobody is clicking to your ads, your opening line is not strong enough to get clicks. Lot of views but no clicks, your image isn't grabbing attention. So these all changes can be fixed with Meta if we just notice results are coming in or not coming in, so we could just make changes accordingly. You can test, learn and fix things super quickly, and that is a huge advantage, especially compared to YouTube where you have to wait 2 weeks before you can even judge what's happening and how is it working. Now, we have seen pros of Meta. Let's see what are the cons of running Meta ads and what things can go wrong. Number one is a lot of leads won't be great. This is something that I tell you literally mostly in my all the videos, right? Because it is so easy to fill out a form. You are going to get a lot of people who are not even serious. Wrong number, people just browsing, buyers who are literally 2 years away from being ready or are not able to take decisions, right? This is super normal and it is not Meta being broken. It is just what happens when there is no friction. And the fix is add some simple questions in your lead form, something like when are you looking to buy or sell? Within 3 months, 6 months, or just exploring. That question filters out a huge chunk of non serious decision makers right away. Now, the second one is your targeting is limited. In the US, real estate falls under a special ad category for housing. That means Meta take away a bunch of target options, right? You can't target by age, you can't go below 15-mile radius, you lose detailed interest, and basically you have less control over exactly who is going to see your ad. In big cities, this isn't a huge deal, but if you are in a smaller town or working with a specific neighborhood, it can feel super frustrating. The algorithm does a decent job finding the right people over the time, but in the beginning, it is less precise than you want. Now, let's see the third con, that is people start ignoring your ad. If your market is small, like a specific zip code or a small area, your ad will start showing to same people again and again, and they'll just start scrolling because they have already seen, and they are, if they are not interested, they'll simply start to ignore you. There is a number inside your ads manager called frequency, and it tells you how many times the same person has seen your ad. That means if I am your viewer, you will get to know how many times I've seen your ads again and again. Once that number go above 2, your ad starts to get ignored. Like if I have seen your ad more than 2 times and I'm not interested, that means whenever I'll see your ad again, I'll just skip and simply scroll. So the fix is super simple. Change your creatives every 2 to 3 weeks. Fresh images, fresh headlines, fresh hook. If you are not watching that number, you are just literally burning your money without even realizing it. Now we have talked a lot about Meta. Let's see about YouTube ads and the pros of YouTube ads first. The first pro of YouTube ad is the leads are actually ready to talk. The biggest difference between Meta and YouTube is intent. On Meta, you are interrupting someone who is scrolling through their feed, looking at memes, maybe having a talk with their cousin, or maybe noticing or reacting to their cousin's vacation photos, or basically you are tapping them on their shoulder and bothering them. On YouTube, someone really typed best realtor in Austin or how to sell my home fast. They are searching, they have a problem, and your ad is the solution to it. Your ad is the answer of their question, right? That changes the quality of every single conversation. On Meta, out of 10 leads, you might get one good conversation. On YouTube, out of 10 leads, two or maybe three of them are turning into real appointments. That changes the quality of every single conversation. On Meta, out of 10 leads, you might get one good conversation. On YouTube, out of 10 leads, two or maybe three of them are turning into real appointments, and that is a big difference. The second pro is people trust you before they even get on a call with you. Here is something that only YouTube can do. It let you build trust before you even talk to your lead or your lead ever picks up the phone. Think about it. A 3 to 4 minute video where you walk through a neighborhood, talk about a local market, share real result that you have got from your clients. That is basically a mini sales conversation. By the time someone fills out the form, they, after like watching your video, they already feel like they know you and they already get in touch with you. Your first call isn't awkward, it becomes a warm lead. They already are literally half sold. No other ad platform does this for realtors the way YouTube does. The third pro is one good ad can work for months. On Meta, a good ad might last for 3 or 4 weeks before people get tired seeing it again and again. On YouTube, a good ad can run over 6 months or sometimes even more longer and can still bring you more leads coming in. And I could tell you that because we have campaigns that have been running for over a year, I would say now, without needing even a new creative. Because you film it once, set it up right, and then it just works for you. It just keeps on working for you. And that is a real asset. It is not just an ad, it is an asset. And when you pair it with organic YouTube content, you basically get a lead machine literally running for you 24/7. Now we had pros of YouTube. Let's see what are the cons of YouTube. Now, the first con that I would say is you have to show up on camera. YouTube requires a video, a real video, and not just any random video, something that grabs attention in the first 5 seconds of the video and keep people just watching it after that. You need a decent camera. Honestly, a new iPhone would actually work fine, but you need a decent lighting, a quiet room, and a script that is actually being practiced again and again so that you don't just randomly record any kind of video that sounds unprofessional. And some basic editing so it looks super clean. If you are not willing to be on camera and put the work into a film consistently, YouTube won't work for you because the algorithm rewards content people actually watch. Low effort just get ignored in YouTube. The second con is you need patience. YouTube takes longer to show you results. You need to give a campaign at least 14 to 21 days before you even judge it. The algorithm needs time to figure out who should watch your ad, or the algorithm needs time to figure out who to show your ad to, right? So if you are used to Meta fast feedbacks and fast results, that can feel uncomfortable to you. You are spending money and not seeing so many leads just coming in. That's okay, that's normal, because trust the process for the first few weeks and the results after that starts compounding. Now let's get into the third and the last con of YouTube. Each lead cost you more. Let's be super real about this. YouTube leads cost more per lead than Meta. On Meta, you might pay $10 or $20 per lead. On YouTube, you are often paying $40 to $80 sometimes more in competitive market. But here is something. Stop thinking about cost per lead and start thinking about cost per closed deal. A $60 YouTube lead turning into a $15,000 commission is way more better than $10 Meta leads that actually never answer your phone. Fewer leads and more closing are actually better than getting a lot of leads and inquiries, but still you struggle to close deals. So now let's see what you should do. Here is my simple and honest answer. If your brand is new to paid ads, your budget is under $1,500 a month, and you don't have a solid follow up system yet, start with Meta, learn the basic, get comfortable with data, and build your own process. And if you are running Meta ads for a few months now and your follow up game is solid and you want to go to a next level, add YouTube. That is where your brand gets built. That is where you stop being just another agent and start being the only agent in your market. And if you want to fully dominate in your area, run both Meta and YouTube. Be the go to person in your market and build trust among your market. That's the full breakdown of Meta versus YouTube for real estate agents. No fluff, just what actually works. If you have any queries, drop a comment below. And also, if you want to dominate in your market and want to get a specific strategy that would work for your target audience and your target market, check the first link in the description and also in the pinned comment. I'll see you on the call on the other side with a proper strategic marketing plan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in next video.